Hey guys, Ted Williams. Anyways, I just watched a bunch of videos on YouTube on how to take fence posts out, and every single video they were all 2 foot down. None of them had any cement, and the rot was like completely even. It was like right here, and you could just put nice bolts in it. You could put, it was completely even. You could put nice bolts in there. It wasn't that rotted, and it would just come out like nothing. With this one, you could see it was down to here. Look, it was about 1.5 feet in. I broke off the whole top layer of cement just to get to it. So this thing was really like 3.5 or 1.5 feet longer than this. This is the whole bottom thing. I know most people don't have an engine lift laying around, but you could rent one or rent something similar. After I got that, I had to dig around it, and then I got a little nylon sling and I choked it, and I was able to pull it out. Now, hopefully this works on my other ones. I got 5 other ones to do, but I'm gonna try and make a video of each one to give other people ideas on how to do it. Hopefully these giant lag bolts I have will work on one of them to make it easier. But once I got down to a certain level, I was able to choke it, and then that worked pretty well. Another update here. I got a 1/2 inch bolt all the way through it, and it won't even move. You can see I got tons of tension. Those videos of people just prying them up with a pry bar, they're just complete jokes because they're 2 foot down and no cement. Here, this one's 4 foot down and 80 pounds of cement, and it's just a nightmare to get out. I'm scared something's gonna snap. Like I said, I just got endless tension, and I keep prying on it. Man, look at this. Just you can see the black part of the ram, or the boom, whatever you want to call it, bent a little bit. This thing is really, can't tell if it's come out at all. Looks like it might be a hair higher. But just the fact that that thing's bending shows how much force it takes to come out. Okay, here's stump post number 2. And as you could see, this one, I had a break in my fence. I would take it apart. And you see that latch there? And then I had a post that I cut in half, and I would flip it over, and I would take the fence off, and I would back my boat up. But now I got a boat that fits in my garage, so this one's got to go. Anyways, this one, hopefully that'll be strong enough. I've already got a lot of tension on it here, my engine lift. Hopefully it'll be strong enough to get it out. We'll see. I think something's gonna pop before it comes out. It's the engine lift making crazy noises. Four foot. This is probably lifting 800, 900, 1,000 pounds of force right now. Pretty crazy. And it's not even budging. It's 4 foot down with 80 pounds of cement. I wonder if I just kind of gradually let it take up tension. Man, I can't believe that thing won't come out. You can see the little hinge bolt that goes through there is completely bent now. Alright, I'm putting the phone away. I'm scared something's gonna fly out at my face. I'm gonna do it back with my back turned to it. And as you can see, it snapped. I had the engine, man, this thing was almost bent a little bit. And yeah, it completely snapped. It didn't pull it out at all. And that was probably 2,000 pounds of force. All these other videos you watch on here of people taking 2 foot out, with no cement around it, you know, just a complete crock of shit. If you have 4 foot down and 80 pounds of cement or more, you need some serious force to get them out. Those videos are just a complete joke. You know, maybe in the South where there's no frost line, or you have a horrible contractor or fence guy or whatever who doesn't go 4 foot down or put any cement around it, which is not, I don't think, the code anywhere, then they're easy to get out. But if it was done good, man, you got some trouble. This one, as you can see, is just unbelievably amount of trouble. I re-rigged it. I went up higher to where the boom is shorter. My engine lift was sinking into the ground. Now I got a 2x4 and a 4x4 underneath it. I've almost chipped out around this whole thing. It's probably down there another 2 foot. I got a lot of tension on there now and still no luck. Guess I'm gonna have to go even further and break it loose. And this engine lift's got a lot of power. I'm just floored that I can't pull this out at this point. Something you would never be able to pry out. Finally broke it loose. I had to take my big giant pry bar, slam it all the way down, crack it open even more. I think it's just gonna come out without any cement. Probably have to put the new one in there. It's gonna be tricky. I'm just making this video for anyone who's got 4 foot down in cement. You know, it's completely different than all those other people show, where they got 2 foot down, no cement. Yeah, look at that thing coming out of there. Pull that out. Yeah, as you can see, that salad there, I'm not gonna pull any of that up. My back would just go out at me. Not worth it. I'm just gonna stick it in there, put cement around there, and then fill it in, put the old dirt on top of it after. All right, here's the next one. As you can see, completely rusted off. And then this one, look at, here's the ground level. We're already 7 inches down, and that's not like flat, that's just a little bit sticking up. So dig all the way around and figure out what's easiest, but these are all disaster. Just a complete disaster. All right, dug out all the way around it, so hopefully get my sling around there and it'll come up easy. This one wasn't put in as good as that last one I just fought with, so hopefully it comes up. Now, when you wrap your sling around this, there's only one way that it'll work, is when you have it in a choke, when it's, you know, around like a pipe like that, otherwise it'll slip off, which is just like this. So the harder you pull on this, the tighter it gets. It's like an anaconda. Harder you pull, the tighter it gets. Any other way, you don't have as much power this way, more likely to break than having a basket, but you can't use the basket here. It's gotta be choked like that. All right, more updates. That sling, it just doesn't have the power. You can see, if I could zoom in here, it snapped there. Almost blew up in my face. I was stupid for using it. Oh well. I went to Tractor Supply. I thought they would have pre-made slings, but they didn't. I had to get a Crosby clip one. I got some 1/2-inch cable and cut it. And that had the power, because now we're loose and pulling this one out. This one actually came out the easiest. I think I got a better method now, is when they're this bad, just completely dig around. As you see, you just dig around, and then, you know, if you got an engine lift or something, just dig around and then sling them and then pull them out. Seems to be working good now. Got it all the way out for dramatic effect. And that's with the top 8 inches off, so you could just tell how big that is. That easily weighs, it's probably 80 pounds of cement. It's heavy. You know, if you live in the south, I don't know what the frost line down there, but up here, the frost line's 4 foot. You know, I live in northern Indiana, right next to Lake Michigan. Frost line's 4 foot down, so this is how it's supposed to be, and it's just a nightmare getting them out.